was a little bit wider there. She got more darker, a little bit more rounded, I'll say, and she came down off of that run right there. So the comments brought me here. The comments and DMs brought me here. I didn't know it dropped until I got a lot of comments and DMs saying, hey, this song dropped. Can you talk about it? Can you talk about it? Can you talk about it? Hey, y'all know I love the comments and the requests, so I have no problem with that. So I was walking around in Target when I saw it, and I was like, oh, I guess I should go talk about this one real quick for the holiday season, because I know I love Christmas and everything. So this is perfect for Christmas Eve. Perfect. And excuse my germs, I'm getting over like a cold or a sinus infection or something. So I'm on the last leg of it, so this is probably the best I've sounded in several days, you know. So excuse my gunk, but we're gonna get to this video. Here we go.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year.
Here next year. It's almost like a slightly taller version of these words. If you won't be here next year. It's like next year. That R is pretty much taken out. It's lessened to a high extent. I'll say it like that. It's lessened to a high extent, so it's here next year. Plus the corners of the lips aren't doing much. You know, it's here next year. They're more stabilized. Here next year. Here next year. And I want to see the jaws kind of down a little bit too. That way. Here next year.
Feeling Christmas all around, but I'm trying to play it cool, 'cause it's hard to focus when I see him walking across the room. Let it snow, it's blasting out, but I won't get in the mood.
Da 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 da. And it's slow, it's blasting out. There's a slight syncopation in her vocal delivery, in the pacing or the rhythm of the words. Ba da 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 da. Instead of da 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 da, or wherever the rhythm could go, it was ba da 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 da. You see that syncopation and that intentional backbeat there?
I'm avoiding every mistletoe until I know it's true love that he thinks of. So next Christmas.
Da 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 da. It's almost like quick aspirate offsets on those phrases there. Da 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 da. They're very slight, and it's not on each and every one, but there are some of them that have that da 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 da. So it kind of gives it to that separation, or it encourages a more separated vocal line on this part here. Da 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 da.
I'm not all alone, boy. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year.
There, that there was more wider. You're really there. It sounds like a smile a little bit. You're really there. But then here next year, again, the corners of the mouth were more stabilized, more neutralized. Here next year. There, here next year. But the R in both of those were lessened. There, not there. No, there, here next year. So it's almost like the R is kind of replaced, not replaced, but maybe more so given a schwa sound. There, here, instead of hair, there, here, next year.
Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year.
And I notice her head kind of tilts up when she sings, da 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 da, here next year, da 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 da, da 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 da, next year. You see how I have that jaw position and the head is kind of tilted up. Next year.
I've been down this road before, fell in love on Christmas night, but on New Year's Day I woke up and you was up by my side.
And just keep it a more breathier sound here. It's not super breathy, but there are some breathy textures that she's kind of keeping it more lighter here. Na 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 na. And I think additionally with the breathiness, there's a little soft palate play. The soft palate kind of sits down just a tinge. So when you have the soft palate sitting down that way, there's a little nasality that comes up in the voice. It's not bad, it's just a sound, it's just a texture. You know, it's just a descriptive of the voice.
Now I need someone to hold my fire in the cold, 'cause it's hard to tell if this is just a feeling or if it's true love that he thinks of. So let's grit his minds. I'm not all alone.
All alone. Even though she's up and bigger and wider in the shape a little bit and bigger in the voice, there's still a little bit more of a roundness in her approach. So there's almost like a neutralized lip position that she keeps in this part of the song, you know.
Santa, tell me if you're really there. Don't make me fall in love again if you won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if you won't be here next year.
You hear that next year? Next year. That next year had a lot more verticalness as she went down. Of course, the verticalness changed as she went through the run, but it was next year. You see what I'm saying? It's a next year. Next year. So that jaw really moved. Next year. And I got the run completely incorrect. But you see what I'm saying? Next year. Yeah, next year.
Oh, I wanna have him beside me like a whoop on the 25th by the fireplace.
Ooh. Vowel modification and changed a little bit the shape of the ooh. And then the first ooh in this bridge right here had a little scoop. Had a little like slide, a quick little scoop up there.
I don't want a new broken heart, babe. This year I've got to be smart. No, baby, if you won't be here.
She changed that vowel too. Again, don't know what the run was, but you see what I'm saying? And when she said, I got to be smart, it was smart. Almost like the T was replaced by like a D. Got to be smart. Smart, not smart. And even the R is smart was lesson. She really doesn't do a lot of R's in this song. Got to be smart. Do you really care? She really brought that tongue down, the blade of the tongue. Care. Care. So the R was gone. And I care. Care. And the jaw kind of came down again there too. And you notice here there's no more breathiness. She's bigger, thicker, more beefier, chestier in the sound here because she's kind of getting the climax of the song and kind of rocking it out at this point. That first tell me, it was almost like a B instead of an M on me. Tell me, because the M was so light and kind of quick. Tell me, so almost like a B undertone. Tell me, baby, tell me. That was a little bit wider there. Tell me, baby. She got more darker, a little bit more rounded, I'll say, as she came down off of that run right there. But that high tell me was a little bit wider. It wasn't super wide, but it was wider than most of the song here. And that me, in that high tell me, was even quicker. Tell me! Instead of tell me! It wasn't there. Tell me! That M was super quick. And even all the consonants, honestly, in this part are super quick and light because you want to keep the gusto going of the high notes, so you don't want to overpressurize the consonants. So it was a really smart move that she did that. Really smart.
If you won't be here,
tell me. She's already coming back down because she ended the song. Tell me So she went from that more beefy, chesty sound to now a more lighter, tell me, breathy sound.
Do you care if you won't be here next year?
I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed watching it with y'all. And as I will forever say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and I will see y'all soon. I love you.